is the White House's message on AI efficiencies? What is the plan to come up with the proper training for people to thrive in this new world?
Brace yourselves for the brilliant insights into AI from Kevin Hassett.
Right. Well, the best part about what we're seeing in the evidence, and there's an institute, my friend Eric Brynjolfsson at Stanford, former colleague over there, has been studying these things like pretty much there's a new paper every month, that there's a lot of good news in the AI space. And I would say that the best news is the way to think about what AI and its agents can do is that they can act as if they're like the best coach you ever had for whatever job you have. And so while you're trying to figure out how do I make my boss happy, how do I do what it takes to make the firm successful, it's like you've got a coach right there with you every step of the way.
You know, I am I don't know if I'm on the same wavelength as most of my audience or not with the AI stuff, but like with most technological advancements, I kind of subscribe to the Neil Postman view, which is that trying to prevent the technology from coming to light and becoming widely available is a loser's game. You're not really going to be able to do that. And what we need to do is understand the pros and cons, the opportunities and risks of AI. And then we need to do whatever we can to harness the pros and limit the cons, to limit the downside risk. And I think that there are phenomenal things with these LLMs and chatbots, et cetera. But the idea that the panacea of the economy is going to be that people who would have to borrow to afford a $400 expense and are busy trying to figure out, how am I going to make rent? How am I going to get my kids to school now that my car needs a repair, which I can't afford, and meanwhile, wages are stagnant? The idea that we're going to solve that by going to ChatGPT and saying, how can I make my boss happy so that they'll give me a raise? It's pathetic. And if this is the best that they have, and it seems to be, you know that we are really in for it economically.